G'day guys, welcome to today's video. Today it's a very special video which I'm very excited about. So I finally got a wing. It took a while to find it because obviously you can buy those things new, and I wanted something different, something particularly not exactly a Glanza wing. So I want this one to be different and I want a full conversion to Glanza, but I still want to be different from normal Starlets. So I finally got this OEM spoiler, which is I guess optional for the Japanese and maybe UK market. So it's similar to the Glanza on the top, but it doesn't have all the sides, so it's a little bit smaller. You still got the third brake light, which I'm really excited about. So obviously it looks a bit oxidized on the top, so I'm hopefully with a bit of polish it'll turn out to be nice. Otherwise I'll go for a full respray. Also I tried, because I wanted to try to polish it with a Dremel, so don't do it. First thing, I guess we'll have to clean it and remove this one. Try to find the condition of the lights inside if we need. Then there's a cable here. The plan will be to put it up first and then potentially connect the light later. Now this one comes with 2 holes, so I think this is going to be the most challenging part, just to find the right place for the hole, because I need to drill the hatch. And so I think I can just get away with double-sided tape on those sides and the 2 screws from inside the hatch. And yeah, I don't know, this little gasket here might be a little bit old, but it's an easy fix with some silicone if it leaks inside. And so I think, yeah, the real challenge there will be where to drill those holes inside the hatch, because obviously we don't want to drill too many holes, random holes in the hatch. I don't know if you can see it, how it sits. Basically it goes on the sides here, but again it doesn't have all the long sides like the Glanza one. And yeah, it basically sits on the sides, so there's still a little bit of gap here, which I really like, because if you see the other OEM wings, particularly for the Australian market, they just sit on top of it and basically extend the hatch here. But this one is actually a proper sort of wing, so it's got a little bit of gap here. It's a little bit higher, but still pretty OEM obviously, and pretty subtle. So, which I'm really pumped about, because I really hope that I can get this one working today. Obviously we'll have to clean it, remove this one, remove the old tape here, but that should be fairly easy. Also the other thing today that I want to install today, or at least start getting installed today, is those OEM mud flaps. So normally I'm not a big fan of mud flaps, but those are OEM Toyota for the Starlet, so that means they are molded and they sort of integrate with the body. Now I painted one just to see how it looks when I painted it, because they came black like this, but I just wanted to show you the process that I used to paint, and they come out pretty nicely. So I used a gloss finish for this one. I think it's pretty nice. So you can see they're molded, so they take the body, they take the shape of the body, and I think they look fairly old school, which is kind of the look that I want to go for this car. Yeah, it's gonna look cool with those ones, and the wing on top to balance it out. I think it's gonna look like a little body kit without even side skirts for the moment. And then the plan is also I'm getting another spoiler from the front, but obviously I'll make a video about it. So it's on its way. It'll be here, I don't know, a couple of weeks probably, and we'll complete the front one because we'll definitely need one. So I was uncertain whether to get the standard rubber one, but I wanted something a little bit more sort of OEM. So, well, hopefully it will turn out okay, but we'll have another video for that. Anyway, let's get into those things, and yeah, let's see if we can put them on today. Let's remove the screws and see how it looks inside. Well, obviously it needs a little bit of a clean, but it's not too bad. Light wise, Well, we'll have to test it. So then again, I'll just remove this one.
"2,000 years later."
Now fixing up a few scratches like I did on the car. I finally finished to remove the old tape. Probably the hardest part in this whole install. It was a very stubborn, very strong, very old tape. So yeah, it took me like over an hour literally for doing both. So if you need to remove old tape, the way I do it is first use a heat gun to remove most of it, and then second phase just do a sand to remove the little chunks that remain here. I normally go with first with a pretty heavy sand to remove the big chunks, and then finish off with a light sand to remove the smallest one, and then finish it off with a bit of alcohol and a cloth, and it comes out fairly nicely. Then again, doesn't matter if we remove the paint in this case, because we don't really see this part. So yeah, came out pretty clean, but we want this surface to be pretty clean because we're gonna put the new tape and want it to stick it well. We need to find out where to put those holes. This is a 10mm hole where we're gonna put a bolt, and that's how we mainly fix it. So we're gonna do this one and a bit of tape around, also to hopefully stop the water from getting in. There's this seal, but it's pretty old, so I'm not sure how much it will stop water from coming in. So basically I'm just chopping one of these, putting that in the hole, putting a bit of paint on it, same thing in the other side. Then I'm gonna put the wing on the car, and then in that way where the paint is where we're gonna drill the hole. So it's a 10mm, so we're gonna drill a 10mm hole. So hopefully that goes well. Then again, if it doesn't, we can probably remove paint, and I'm gonna use just red paint, so it shouldn't really matter. Okay, so we can hopefully see there's a bit of paint here. That's where the hole should be. It's pretty clear. Came out fairly well, so I'm fairly confident that the hole will be in the right spot. So I'm just gonna make the hole now and see how we go. Alright, the first hole is done. Alright, I drilled the second hole as well. The thing is, I had to drill one behind as well, obviously, to get access to that hole and put the screw inside. But on this side was actually a bit easier because there's just the hole for the cable, so that's also where we're gonna get the one to connect the light. I think at the moment I just wanna put it up and then this weekend I'll just do the connection for the third brake light. So let's put it up and see how it looks. Hopefully the holes match, but if they don't, I think it should be pretty close anyway, so I just need to make it a little bit bigger, and yeah, that's the plan. It's been a bit of a journey, but it's finally on. I just need to polish it now. Now you can clearly see the difference between the polished part and the unpolished. So it definitely needed some paint correction to remove all the oxidation from the paint. That's how it was, and that's how it's turning. So this is just the buffing and cutting, and then after that we'll do a little bit of a polish. The difference is already massive, so now it's the right color. Alright, thanks for staying with me in this video, guys. Maybe it's been a bit long, but hopefully it's been entertaining as well. Let me know what you think about the car. Don't forget to subscribe to see the next updates, and I'll see you next time.